Well, what about the
They
person?
don't deny the what?
What about the little person you said was your Jesus, the Emerald Child?
That I decided I made a pact with her, and that one is real.
Right.
Look at what it's caused. If I'd have never done that, nothing would have come of it.
You mean you wouldn't be in jail right now?
Right. I never would have, if I never cared or anything, I never would have known, It's because of my devotion to the,
Can you say emerald?
that, yeah, I suppose, but I mean, I'm basically, I'm basically a martyr, but see, I've also, luckily I've been through enough therapy stuff to know how, at least have a general idea of how not to get caught up in victim thinking. So it conflicts. While I am actually being victimized, there's an element of me that fights it, which I'm glad, I'm aware enough of it, so it causes a lot of stress, but
You mean because you're...
I also don't,
Yeah.
I haven't given up. I haven't become all despondent or whatever the word, and just I'm still fighting it, and I will because who is worth it.
The Emerald Child.
And much better. And
can I say her name?
More,
is it okay if I say her name, JonBenet?
Yeah, I would like that. I like hearing that, but I can't say it.
Because are there murderers and...
Say it. Just say it like 50 times. Use up the rest of the phone time just saying that name, repeating it over and over. Be meditative.
But I have stories I want to ask you about and stuff, from...
Well, just say it. Say it like 3 times.
I wanted to ask you about JonBenet. Oh, I don't know if I want to say it. I want to say it in perspective. I don't want to overdo it or anything, but...
It's such a... Those words are so beautiful.
Do you...
Okay.
So if you're saying...
I know you understand.
If you're saying that... Who wrote that note then?
The note?
Do you think you know who wrote that note? The note that was on the letterhead?
Well, you're talking about the one on the yellow legal pad?
No, I think it was the on Patsy's stationery. I thought it was white.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was yellow. It was a miniature. The yellow line paper they call it. It's usually referred to as legal.
Yeah. Did it say something? It came.
It was a miniature one. If I'm not mistaken, it was a miniature one of those. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, those were big the 3-page letter that they said like
The pages though were small. They weren't page sized.
But so somebody had to write really small?
They did, I guess. I mean, that's my understanding is that's what it was. The 3 or 4 pages or whatever was written on a small legal pad.